Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got another miracle knot tutorial, but this time we're going to be doing it a little bit different. I've got miracle knots in the front, but we're going to be doing crochet in the back. Not only does this method give you versatility for updos, but makes the takedown process easier with no damage or breakage. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, make sure you stay tuned. Today's video is brought to us by Ywigs. They sent me over 4 bundles of their feather crochet in kinky curly 18 inches. And this will be my first time trying feather crochet in a color other than black. This is their color T1B4. I love that it's still dark at the roots and then colored on the ends for a more seamless blend. If you are new to feather crochet, this is where they tie human hair together with very thin strands so that you can not only easily install it, but you can remove it and reuse it. To make this kinky curly more manageable for the install, I went ahead and washed all the bundles and brushed them through with a little bit of curling mousse. I'm really glad I did not skip this step because when the hair was dry, it was completely shrunk up and it kept tangling up every time I tried to manipulate it. So this made the process a lot easier. Here's the current state of my hair. If you're new here, I have been growing out a very short pixie since January. And also, I have been doing miracle knots for quite some time now, and I have not experienced any breakage or damage to my hair. So I attribute that primarily to the install techniques that I've been showing y'all. Y'all know I won't show you anything without giving you details on what works best for different hair types. My hair may look full and dense, but it is not coarse at all. It is very fine textured, and I have not had any issues with damage or breakage. So here I parted out my leave out. I did do a deep side part, which is optional for the type of hair that we're using today. I could have just got away with doing the perimeter, but I did want to show you guys what a leave out would look like. For the back, I just did cornrows going straight back, and when I got to the ends, I inserted 2 pieces of the feather crochet to complete them out. I did this same method in a previous video using feather crochet, and when I tell you, it made the takedown process so much easier. Essentially, when I go to take this down, all I've got to do is unravel the braid and all of the pieces will fall out with the braid. Instead of trying to fish out each one of those pieces, I can unravel the braid and they'll just come loose with it. Tying them off at the ends is optional, especially for kinky curly textures, but my hair again is on the finer side, so I don't want it to unravel, so I just put about 2 or 3 knots at the end of each braid, and I braided about an inch past my natural hair length. Letting the cornrows hang in the back also gives you that versatility to pull the hair up. Now all that's left to do is to crochet the pieces in. If I was skilled enough and had enough time, I probably would have just fed the pieces in with the cornrows like tree braids, but again, if you are a DIYer, just go ahead and crochet it in. I also use the one-sided loop method. I feel like this makes a huge difference in takedown and how much stress you can put on your natural hair. Yes, the threads that we're using is the same thread that we use for sew-ins, but you're not pulling and tugging on small pieces of hair from sew-in thread. So I feel like this method of installing it with the one-ended loop not only helps it come out easier when you're taking the braid down, but it keeps the knot from tying too tightly, if that makes sense. If you were to double loop it, you kind of lose a lot of space with how much you can put under the braid. As you can see, I am putting these underneath the braid. I'm not going through the braid. Only where the braids hang is where I go through the braid. So now that I'm done with the back, this is a full 3 bundles of hair. As you can see, the kinky curly has already dried out. And of course, when I'm manipulating it with the install, it's going to frizz it up. So I went ahead and drenched it with water again and hit it with that mousse to define the curls out. And while that was drying, then I moved on to my miracle knots in the front. For miracle knots in general, I think the crucial step that folks are missing is to feed in 1 or 2 pieces of hair at the ends of your braids. This step helps add support to your natural hair. If you're just putting feather crochet onto your natural hair itself, your hair is going to be dependent on the weight it can hold from all the tugging and the pulling and the manipulation you're going to put this hair through. That's why if you ever see me do this, I'm always either adding braiding hair and supporting it with the braiding hair, or I'm adding in pieces of the actual feather crochet and extending it so that it supports the weight of the braid. Someone asked a question in a previous video, how do you hide the threads? Honey, you don't have to hide the threads because they are that small. They are that thin. If you really want to hide the thread, the best option is to feed it in through the braid as you braid down instead of trying to crochet it in. At the end of the day, the install technique is going to make all the difference based on what your lifestyle is and how you want it to look. For example, I really only wear my hair in 3 different ways, either all the way down, pulled up in a high pony, half up, half down, something like that. So I really didn't even need the side part. I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like. And if I planned on wearing this a little bit longer, I probably would have made the leave out braids a little bit smaller. Knowing me, I could get a solid 6 to 8 weeks out of this style, and if I wanted to stretch it even more, I would just redo the braids in the front. From beginning to end, this process took me about 3 hours. Honestly, I feel like prepping the hair took me a little bit longer, but trust me, prepping is going to save you so much time and so much headache. So here's the final look. This is the next day with the hair completely dry. I did a little bit of cutting and shaping, but I did not cut a lot of it off, so this is all of the 18 inches shrunk up. If you are wanting to go for a very full look like this was 4 full bundles. And as you can see, I can easily put it up. I wore it in a high pony the entire day with no tension. As someone who has been wearing miracle knots consistently and I have fine hair, I think there's a right and a wrong way to install and take these down. So I've been working on a do's and don'ts video of miracle knots. So make sure you are subscribed and have those notifications on so you do not miss that upload. As always, if you learned something new, make sure you like this video and tell a friend. Special thanks to our friends at Ywigs for sponsoring today's video. All the info you need about this hair will be listed in the description box below. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button on your way out, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!